Hey guys, I am back with another review of the Loki series. Um, I actually watched the new episode a few days ago. I finally got around to doing a review. Um, First thing I can say is I really like the interactions between Mobius and Loki. Seeing those two interact is always really funny because they complement each other and stuff. Um, And I think that this is the first time we've really seen somebody speak to Loki on this level. I mean, there was also Tony Stark, which had some interesting interactions with Loki. But since Tony Stark is gone, we wouldn't have that opportunity. Plus, Tony and Loki were kind of enemies, so that couldn't have, we couldn't have probably got much more of that. But yeah, so anyway, that aside, I'm also very interested about that Miss Minutes, like what her deal is she actually a projection or an illusion or what is it? Because I was kind of laughing whenever Loki was like, "Are you actually real?" Or it's like it didn't give a full answer about what she was, but he tried to hit her with a magazine and then she jumped to avoid it. So if she was actually like a projection, um then you would think maybe she wouldn't have any reason to dodge that because she wouldn't have, she wouldn't get hurt or anything. So, kind of interested about what the deal with that is. Funny Casey, comeback where Loki stole his drink. I was also like expecting the female Loki to have like black hair. So whenever she made her revelation, she had blonde hair. I was a little bit surprised. I know in the comics, female Loki was like kind of a reincarnation of Loki after Ragnarok, and like it was this whole deal about Thor bringing back all of his people, and I know in the comics, the gods and stuff, they're like a lot more powerful, and basically versatile. They can do whatever they want. Cause like Thor was basically like I think he had the Odin power or whatever it was, and he was able to bring back all of his people like Heimdall and Loki and all of them. So I'm very interested to see where they're going to go with the female Loki concept. I don't know if we're going to see any others like Kid Loki or any other variants possibly. Because I know in the comics we got Kid Loki. Actually, it was in that same storyline as the female Loki showed up. Like, Loki accidentally, I think, led to Thor's death. Actually, Ragnarok was not even his intention in the comics. It was like, he was actually trying to save it in some way, and it led to Ragnarok. Like, Loki had some really odd perceptions in the comics and stuff. Like, sometimes you thought maybe he was trying to help, Asgard. Like, he was trying in his own way to do what he wanted, what he thought was best for Asgard, and then he screwed everything up multiple times. And so, yeah, so I'm seeing they're kind of like basing that a little bit off of that. Because even like, I think in Norse mythology, even Loki leads to Ragnarok. And so that's like, yeah, it's really interesting seeing that. And seeing Loki tear up whenever he saw that Asgard had been destroyed, that reminds us that Loki is, still attached to his people and his brother and all of them. So I'm guessing he doesn't even know that Thor is alive yet, because he knows Asgard was destroyed, but I don't think because he also saw himself with Thor at the end of his file, so I don't know if he even knows that Thor is still alive. I'm guessing that I really like how they're keeping you guessing about what he's gonna do. because he just went off with the female Loki. It leads me to question, is he going after her to actually try to track her down, to capture her? Or is he going to, to try to work alongside her? And as Tom Hiddleston said, he's going on a whole new journey, and he can't keep his curiosity controlled. So yeah, there's a lot of endless possibilities of what could happen from here on. And I'm really curious about Kang the Conqueror, because like there was even like where Mobius was asking that one woman, I can't remember her name. It was the one who acted as Loki's judge. He asked her about the timekeepers, and she kept on insisting they're doing their jobs. But it could be a whole Wizard of the Oz thing where it turns out to be a hoax. But I'm hoping that maybe this will lead into Kang the Conqueror, because I know he's going to be in Quantumania with Ant-Man 3. So I'm really curious to see what they're gonna do, though. I do hope we'll get a Kang cameo, and maybe we'll get other character cameos too, like maybe a Thor cameo or something. I mean, we can't count on it, but possibly, you never know. And I know that one statue is not actually Mephisto, but maybe in the future MCU we will eventually get into Mephisto's territory. I know Nightmare has been hinted at too, and I remember in the comics how Loki actually fought Nightmare by basically playing his game. I know Loki was like having bad nightmares or something. I think it was Kid Loki, from what I remember. It was a long time ago whenever I read it, but they're building up all this stuff. Maybe in the future we'll have Doctor Doom, and I'm just like really psyched, because like I've read a little bit of the comics. I'm not huge, but I did get into the Thor comics, some of them, because I wanted to see all of the Loki related stuff. So I'm seeing a little bit of Agent of Asgard in this, and Kid Loki, and some of the other stuff. So anyway, I'm gonna leave that off here because I've kind of rambled on enough. But I just wanted to throw out some of my basic thoughts about episode 2. So it's not disappointing. This is not disappointing. We finally get our Loki series, so I'm enjoying it. So anyway.